going on, guys? It's just after 6 in the morning here in Chiang Mai, Thailand. Beautiful place to live. And I want to give you guys 4 or 5 reasons why I'm a minimalist, because you've seen a lot of my videos, you see everything I own or what little things I own, and you're probably wondering, why are you a minimalist? Why don't you have a bunch of stuff like everyone else in the world? And first reason is, well, there's so many reasons. Let's just get that off the plate right away, get that off the table right away. There are so many reasons to be a minimalist. And so the 4 or 5 reasons I give you in this video are just the tip of the iceberg, really. But anyways, first things first is, I just think it's so much easier to be organized when you only have 20 things. You know, if you have 200 things, or granted, you know, like most people would have 2,000 things, it's hard to keep track of everything you have, and if you can't keep track of everything, how are you supposed to keep organized? Growing up, I definitely didn't have the cleanest room, the tidiest room. I would just have stuff all over the place. But when you only own 20 things, it's easy to have those things in their place. It's easy to practice putting everything in its place. It's easy to practice putting things back where they belong, rather than just leaving stuff strewn about. So that's the first things first. It's easier to stay organized. And when you are organized, it's then easier to stay focused. And that's benefit number 2. That's reason number 2 to be a minimalist. It's just easier to be focused. And when you're more focused, you're more productive. And when you're more productive, you're making more progress towards your goals, and you just feel happier. You know, making progress towards your goals is one way to feel happier. Making progress, you know, progressively realizing your worthy ideal, that's success. And it's just a cool way to live, man. Continuously making progress towards your goals. And you can only really do that if you're focused. If you first have the clarity, if you have the organization, and you have the clarity, and you have the focus. So that's the first 2 benefits right there: organization and focus. The third benefit is just minimalism may sound extreme, but it's extremely practical. And this is most evident when you look at how light the backpack is. When you look at how light I travel. I literally travel around the world. I travel to Hawaii, I travel to Thailand, I'll travel California, whatever, with just a backpack. I travel to New York with just a backpack. A light backpack, a carry-on backpack. It fits in my lap. It fits right here in my lap when I go on the airplane. Say, any checked baggage, sir? No, ma'am, just my backpack. And you're like, but you're traveling like to the other side of the planet. But it's really all you need. If that's what you want. If you want to be extremely practical and only carry around what you need. I understand if you want to carry around a lot of extra stuff, then for sure you're going to need extra baggage. Especially if you got children and stuff, and children want a lot of stuff and they don't want to carry their bags, then obviously for sure you got to bring some more luggage. But if you're single, you're young, practice minimalism, at least give it a go, and just experience those first 3 benefits right away. Way less, be more organized, be more focused, and see how that feels. The 4th benefit is, when you throw away all your stuff, like all your stuff until you only have like 20 things left, you really have to practice letting go. You have to practice letting go of these attachments to stuff that you may have. There was a lot of toys and like medals and trophies that I had to get rid of. I was like, dude, I don't need them. Why am I holding on to these things? Why am I so attached to these things? So having thrown them away, and having like thought about them to finally get rid of them once and for all out of my life, it's just like the biggest act of letting go ever I've had to do. It's hard, man. There's so many times where I would think about, okay, I don't need that, I'll get rid of it. But then like 3 days would go by and I was like, I haven't got rid of it yet, why not? It's because it was like, man, like I've had that thing since I was 4 years old, like how could I possibly get rid of that? And it's like, bro, like, get over yourself, man. Just let it go. Let it go. Practice letting go. What is it? It's an item. It's a physical thing. If it's really the memory that you want, take a photo of it. Digitize the photo. Put it on Facebook. Put it on Flickr. Put it on PhotoBucket. Put it on iCloud, whatever, Google Drive, Dropbox. Save the photo. Therefore, you'll keep the memory. And that's really what we want. We just want the memory for the feeling that thing gives us. It's not the thing we want. It's the feeling that thing gives us. And that thing will give us that same feeling if we have that photo of it. I promise. So you look back at old photos, you're like, oh, like, remember the time when you had this or you had that? It's that feeling that you want. So just take a photo of these things that you have, these little ticky-tack things in your house, these little ornaments, little gifts, whatever. And you'll keep that memory. But anyways, I don't want to get into like practical tips and strategies on how to minimize in this video. We'll do that in another video. This video I just want to talk about the benefits. So that was a little bonus tip right there. It's just, if you want to keep the memory of things, take a photo of them and then check out the physical, tangible, hardcover copy of the thing. Then the fifth benefit of being a minimalist is twofold, and that is you save money because you're not buying a whole bunch of things all the time. Like you really, and if anyone like gives you a gift, you can just say like, hey, no thanks, like I'm a minimalist, I don't have anything, I don't want anything. I mean, I have 20 things, but I don't want more things on top of that list of 20. See, you save money, you save other people money. They don't need to buy you stuff, you don't need to buy yourself things, except food, of course, and rent, gas for your car if you have a car, whatever. And of course upgrades, like if you got a flat tire, you gotta upgrade your bike tire, whatever. All these little things, sure, you pay money towards that, but you're not buying like new video games, you're not buying like new video consoles, you're not buying like a whole bunch of new clothes and all that stuff. So you definitely save money being a minimalist. And then the reason I say this is twofold is because the things that you do own, the things that you do buy, are typically gonna be higher quality. So you're gonna get like the nicest iPhone, you're gonna get like the nicest Sony phone, you're gonna get the nicest Samsung phone, whatever phone you want, you're gonna get the nicest camera, you're gonna get the nicest computer, the nicest headphones, the nicest clothes, whatever, because you appreciate and you value quality. It becomes a matter of quality over quantity. When you've got stuff down to 20 things, the quality just can skyrocket and you can totally justify it. If you're like, look man, I only have 20 things, I want to make sure the things I do have are high quality. So that's a fantastic benefit. I love everything I have. I used to have so much stuff and I didn't really love any of it because I just had so much of it. But now that I only have 20 things, I really appreciate the things I do have. And yet, if I were to lose any of them, because I'd already practiced letting go of 2,000 other things, if I were to lose my MacBook or were to lose my phone or were to lose my camera, I'd be like, whatever man, I've already experienced that. I've already learned to let go. It's not like it's a huge issue. I'll just go out and earn some more money, make another one, or buy another one, whatever. So there's just so many benefits, man, and it's one thing to say, yeah, you want to be a minimalist, but it takes weeks and maybe even months and years to actually get down to having the number of things that you want. And that number is different for everyone. Maybe you want 500 things, maybe you want 100 things, maybe you want 20 things. It really doesn't matter the exact number of things you have. What matters is that you feel like you have what you need, what you want, but not a whole bunch of other crap. So just some things to think about, guys. Those are some of the benefits, and hopefully this video planted a seed in your mind to help you perhaps minimize your life a bit more, or perhaps to stay the course and continue minimizing. But just realize, man, you don't need a whole bunch of shit, and shit's not gonna make you happy. As soon as I got this camera to make videos, I was like, sweet, I got a camera. Then a few days later, it's like, okay, I'm not any happier. But now that I still have this camera, I've had this camera for a couple years now, I still really appreciate it. I still really extract a lot of value out of this camera. So the items that you do have, the items that you end up keeping around, are things that you're going to be using every single day. When you're using something every single day, you begin to really, you can begin to appreciate it really if you have that mindset. As opposed to having a whole bunch of toys in your house and not ever using any of them, just thinking, oh, taking up space, whatever. But anyways, oh yeah, and then the last thing, back to that money saving tip, you can actually earn some money by selling all your stuff as well. I earned about like $5,000 to $10,000 selling all my old stuff, and it's just put right in the bank and can live on those savings, man. So anyways, peace out guys, thanks for watching. Adios from Chiang Mai, Thailand.
Hi Ted, I'm Darcy. And I'm Mimi, and we're your biggest fans. We literally are.